Hey there. This is a morning wake-up flow, a practice that you can do at the start of your day, but really anytime you could use a little bit more energy, a little pick-me-up. And this is a great one to just get out some of those kinks, also to stimulate your digestion through the movements and also through some breath work. So find a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, yes, but also find a way that you feel pretty relaxed here as well. So find that balance for yourself. Move around a little bit if you need to. Perhaps take a few deeper breaths. Close your eyes if you're willing. And just notice how you're feeling at the start of your yoga practice today on all levels. So physically, but also mentally and energetically. Great. And now start with Kapalabata. Lift your arms up towards the ceiling or the sky in a V-shaped position with your thumbs out. You can start slow. Inhale through both nostrils to begin. Exhale almost all the air out, and then start to pump your belly back towards the spine. Start slow, and as you become more familiar and comfortable with this practice, you can start to pump a little faster. Begin to slow down the pumping. Slow it down, and then exhale all the breath out. And on your next inhalation, hook your thumbs, point the other fingers up towards the ceiling. Drop your chin slightly down to the chest. Hold the breath in here. Hold the breath for as long as you can without any strain. And then when you need to, you will exhale, circle the energy out by bringing the arms down by your sides. And then resting your hands in your lap, rest here, observe the movement of energy within, and notice if anything has shifted at all after that short cleansing practice. Kapalabata. Flutter your eyes open and shift around to all fours, a tabletop position. Set up for cat-cows. As you inhale, draw the heart forward, the belly drop down, and as you exhale, round it back through a cat pose into child's pose. Inhale, come back up to table, and exhale into down dog. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips towards the sky. And now do this sequence a few more times on your own. Now the next time you're in downward facing dog, stay there. You can just hold the pose if that's feeling great, or you can move around in any way that feels good. On an inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. As you exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, press into your heel. Now keeping the knee bent, make circles in one direction. So the movement's coming from the hip, but it's probably easier to think about drawing those circles with the knee. And then head in the opposite direction. So you'll do about 3 to 5 of these hip circles on each side. And on an exhalation, lunge that foot forward between your hands. So now you're in a runner's lunge. You can bounce it out a little bit here. Your joints, tendons, ligaments, love this. Lower the back knee down to the mat. And inhale, sweep both arms up towards the ceiling, setting up your low lunge. And take it into your triceps, bringing the palms together and letting the hands come behind the head, gently pressing the head back into the arms. You can close your eyes if you'd like. And stay for one more breath, and on an exhale, lower the hands back down to the earth and shift back into down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up towards the ceiling. Bend knee, open hip, press into heel. And when you're ready, you're going to make those big circles, big or small circles. Do that at least a few times in each direction. And then hang with the hip open. And on your next exhale, lunge that foot forward between your hands. Bounce it out. Relax your head and neck so you're looking at the back foot. You can even play here, releasing the neck, maybe shake the head gently side to side. And then find your low lunge. Lower the back knee, lift your arms up. You can have your eyes open or closed, whichever you prefer. You take it into your tricep stretch. Lift up through your chest. Inhale into the front of that heart space. And exhale, release the hands down, shift back into down dog. And from dog, just like a cat, you're going to round forward, coming into plank pose, top of a push-up. And then bend the knees, hover them right above the earth as you press back into down dog through your cow pose. So inhale forward into plank, think cat. Exhale back into down dog, think cow. So you're undulating the spine, waving the spine. And now stay in plank, rounding the upper part of your back so you feel more spacious between the shoulder blades. Relax head and neck. And then lift your head back up, and on an exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Knees, chest, chin, hang out in this position. And now slide onto your belly and inhale up into cobra. Exhale, lower down. Again, inhale, cobra. Lifting the chest, drawing it forward and up. Exhale, lower down. One more. Inhale, cobra. Now exhale back into a child's pose. Bring the palms together. Rest here. Slow down the breath as best you can. Now come up to tabletop and start to make circles in one direction. If you're not sure, peek at me for a sec. And this is something that you cannot get wrong, you can't mess it up. Closing your eyes may be helpful. Change direction. And then come back to center and back into downward facing dog. Walk your feet up to your hands so you're in a forward bend. Hold on to opposite elbows. Rock side to side. Either stay here or go for your shoulder stretch. Interlace the fingers at the sacrum area and stretch the arms away from the back of your body. Release the arms to the earth, let them dangle. Bending the knees slightly, and on an inhalation, roll up to standing. Place one hand on your low belly, the other hand over the center of your chest, your heart space. Pause and feel into this moment, noticing your experience right now without judgment, just what's present for you, and try to keep a loving gaze as you observe yourself. Okay, we'll move into the next posture, chair pose, so bending the knees, sweeping the arms up by the ears, keeping the spine nice and long. And now a little play with the arms. So as you exhale, you'll bend the elbows out to the sides, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Do that a couple more times. And this time, inhale, stretch the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen out the spine. Exhale, shift back into a plank and hold plank for a few extra breaths, and strengthening the body. And then flow through down to belly, inhaling to cobra, exhaling down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step it through the hands. And inhale, rise up into a high lunge. From here, come up onto the ball of that back foot, lifting the heel high, and bend the knee so it's hovering above the ground. You'll have the tailbone lengthening down so you feel your waist is lifting up. And now moving with your breath, as you inhale, straighten that back leg, and exhale, bend the knee, let it hover above the ground. Couple more like that. feeling this in the legs, in the lower body. And now stay still and slowly re-straighten that back leg, reaching through the back heel. Take it into your triceps, let the hands fall behind the head. And on exhale, release both hands back down to the earth, shift back into down dog, where you're welcome to stay, or you can flow through, coming into a plank. Maybe you hang out there, or maybe you move into cobra and then back into down dog. From down dog, inhale, lift your left leg up to the ceiling. As you exhale, step the foot forward between your hands. Inhale into lunge. Okay. Come up onto the ball of the back foot. Bend the back knee. Once you feel good here, you start to straighten the back leg. You can even straighten the front leg too if you want to check that out. A little different than on the first side. Staying connected to your breath. Tricep stretch, hands come together behind the head. Hang for a full breath here, and on an exhale, we'll shift into plank. Again, it's up to you if you want to stay in plank or flow through a vinyasa, which would be a cobra or up dog. And as you exhale, head into down dog. Now walk the hands back towards the feet. So you're in a forward bend, the back of your mat. And on an inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold. Go for that shoulder stretch again. Interlace the hands. Stretch the arms away from you. On an exhale, release the arms. And on an inhale, roll it up to standing. And taking a pause here, you can have your hands on your body or arms by your sides. Tune in to your breath. Now flutter the eyes open, make your way into a triangle pose. So right foot forward. And then you'll reach forward, eventually planting that right hand down on the shin or the ankle. Now stretch that top arm beyond the head. Really make more space through the left side of your body, and then take that top arm and press it back in space. Open up through that top shoulder. You might feel a little stretch in the pecs as well. And continue this for a few more rounds. Great, and then press into both feet. Come on up to standing. And switch sides. And then same thing, after you set up your triangle pose, you feel nice and steady here. Moving with your breath. Inhale, stretch the arm beyond the head. Exhale, take the arm back behind you, opening up through the chest and shoulders. Press into feet, come back up to standing, and set up for wide-legged forward fold. You'll interlace the hands behind the back as you inhale. You might lift the chest a little higher as you exhale, fold forward. Stay connected to your breath. And then release the hands back down, lengthen out the spine, and shift around so that you're in downward facing dog. Stay here. Or shift into plank and stay there for a few breaths, or flow through. Cobra or up dog as you inhale, and exhale, down dog. Lower onto your knees, into sitting on your heels. Widen the knees apart. And rest your palms face down in your lap and just take a couple breaths here. Okay, shifting onto seat. Bring the legs in front of you, bend the knees, place the soles of the feet on the ground. Hands come behind you. And you'll find reverse table. Practice a round of Kapalabata here, inhaling through the nostrils and exhale to begin, pumping belly back towards the spine. Just a short round. Slow it down. Nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, lower the hips back down. And find boat pose. And now a little play here in boat. Let the legs and the arms become more fluid. And try to keep the spine nice and long, the chest lifted. Just have fun with this. And now find your bound angle pose. Soles of the feet together, knees open out to the sides. You may stay lifted, or you may choose to fold forward. If you're folding forward, I recommend sliding the feet forward a tad so you have a little bit more space to allow the spine to round. Relax the back of the neck. Soften those jaw muscles a tad. On an inhale, roll it up to seated. Set up to windshield wiper the legs here. So you'll have the knees bent, soles of the feet on the ground. Have the feet about mat width apart, and then let the knees drop to one side and then the other side, going at a pace that works for you, that feels good. This one's really great for your hip mobility. Okay, and then roll it down to your back. Once you're there, stretch out your body, reach arms overhead behind you, stretch your legs out in front of you. It's big, big stretch. And now set up bridge, bend the knees, soles of the feet on the ground, arms by sides. Moving dynamically as you inhale, lift your hips, take your arms overhead behind you, and exhale, lower hips and arms by sides at the same time. Keep it going. Try to sync your movement and your breath now. And you'll hold bridge pose. Interlace the fingers underneath the body. Walk the shoulders a little closer together on your back. Squeeze the booty a little. Inhaling fully, filling up those lungs. Exhale completely by pressing the belly towards the spine. Now come on down. Dynamic twisting. So arms will be out by your sides. Start with your knees at your chest, and then drop the legs over to one side, then the other side. Again, go at a pace that works for you. And that feels good for your lower back especially. And then settling into your twist on the left side first. Just be still for a few moments. You can look over the right shoulder or keep the gaze up. Whatever feels better for your neck right now. And then switching sides, twisting to your right. And coming out of your twist, so your knees are at your chest, and we'll move into some happy baby variations. So you can hold on to your shins or your ankles wherever you can reach, and either stay here or start to rock side to side, playing with the legs. As you straighten one leg, the other leg is bent, and just kind of rocking off to the side of the extended leg, just a little play. And come back to center. Draw your knees into your chest. Lift your head up to your knees, wrap your arms around your legs. Let's take another couple of breaths here. And on an exhalation, sprawl out into Shavasana, your final relaxation posture. And so it's really whatever works for you here. You can have your hands on your body somewhere, or arms are by your sides, palms facing up. Or maybe you're doing something else completely. Just taking the last few minutes here to integrate the energy that you have just circulated inside your body. And now scan your body from head to toe. See if you can relax every part of your body just a tad more. From your toes, soles of your feet, your heels, the backs of your knees. Relax your thighs. Let the belly soften and release your shoulders down towards the earth. Relaxing all the way down your arms. Noticing any sensations that you feel in the palms of your hands. To come out of Shavasana, gently deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, toes, move your body a bit. And then stretch your arms overhead behind you. Bend knees, place the soles of the feet on the ground, and roll off to a side. Eventually making your way up to seated. And keeping your eyes closed, that's okay. And keep checking in with yourself here at the end of this session. Noticing how you feel now, if anything feels different since you first sat down to practice about a half an hour ago. Physically, mentally, energetically, emotionally. And setting the intention to continue to check in with yourself throughout the rest of your day so that you can continue to nourish yourself in the ways that are most beneficial to you. You bring the hands together in front of your heart. Bow to yourself, honor your practice. Namaste.